A year ago, I discussed the situation with Alpha Lee leaving Stampy's lovely world back in 2015 during the video titled Bye Bear. I pointed out the care Stampy showed throughout the video to protect his young audience from the disturbing nature of the Alpha Lee news. Stampy did the right thing and incorporated the departure of Alpha Lee into the story of his Let's Play. Since posting that video, Sqaishey, who if you don't know is married to Stampy and works with him on his videos, has commented about the situation to tell their account of what happened. I'd like to address this because there's been a big mixture of opposing information thrown around in the comments about why Alpha Lee actually left. Quite a few people are spreading misinformation as though it's a proven fact, but now we have a direct statement from Sqaishey that clears up a few of the details that people aren't really sure about. Firstly, a bit of background information on this. There were news articles released about Alpha Lee doing disturbing, very illegal things, and it was obvious that Stampy could not continue with Lee in his videos. So in the end, Stampy said goodbye to Lee's character as if he were leaving for an adventure, which was to protect his young viewers from what actually happened. Now people have been circulating different stories on why Alpha Lee left, such as Lee himself choosing to leave to protect Stampy's reputation, which was mentioned by Alpha Lee in his own video talking about the subject. Other people are saying that Alpha Lee didn't do anything and that he's still friends with Stampy, and then there's a bunch of different people saying Stampy cut off ties with Lee and had other people playing Lee Bear leading up to the end of the character. So there's a lot of details that no one is really sure about because we've never got a proper statement about it from Stampy's side. So a big thanks to Sqaishey for coming out with their side of the story to clear up all the confusion and misinformation out there. In the comments, Sqaishey mentions them not knowing anything about what Lee did until it was released in the media and how both Stampy and Sqaishey were mortified when finding out. They had many conversations and ultimately decided it was the end for the Lee Bear character, despite Sqaishey consistently playing Lee Bear with the real Alpha Lee being busy with education. They mentioned that it was completely Stampy's idea to remove Lee from the story. This contradicts the lies that Alpha Lee spread in his video. Also, Sqaishey mentions that the current characters in Stampy's lovely world are played by a handful of different people now. That's a smart decision because it means the characters aren't linked to anyone's real life or their actions, and the helpers remain completely as characters in Minecraft. An exception is Barnaby plays himself because he's a dog. There's a trigger warning for the second part of Sqaishey's statement. Stampy and Sqaishey had to confront Lee before being told the truth by him, and he eventually admitted to the allegations, breaking any trust they had in Lee. Then Alpha Lee went on to lie publicly about the allegations in YouTube videos and taking zero accountability for the harm done to the victims. Lee saying anything you hear about him being a lie was a lie itself, and he told the truth to Sqaishey and Stampy at the time. Stampy responded to Sqaishey's comment with a heart. Sqaishey shows how serious the situation was for everyone involved, and how rumours of Alpha Lee doing nothing wrong aren't accurate. It's clear this was a devastating time for Stampy and Sqaishey, with their trust in Lee fully broken and the stress of protecting their young audience from harm, and I really want to thank Sqaishey for talking about the subject. It must have been really difficult. It's good to know the real reason Lee Bear was removed from Stampy's lovely world, now that viewers are more grown up and can understand the situation much better. Don't go and spread any negativity to anyone mentioned in this video. This is for fans of Stampy who have the right to understand what happened to Lee Bear in 2015, as we now have the situation explained by someone who was actually involved, rather than a lot of baseless rumours that have been circulating on the internet. That's all that Sqaishey had to say on the topic, so that should clear up the situation for people who want to know what actually happened to Alpha Lee. Bye bye.